finish because I have my cat. Okay, I'm going to work on another newspaper quilt, but this time I'm going to do it in the fashion of like the log cabin ruler, which is a 6.5 inches, and I'm going to put it on this, and I'm going to start using this first. So here I have these done, maybe. I hate it when things like this happens, but we're going to go for it anyway. Everybody has these. So, alright, there's my garbage. So, now I have these. So, I'm going to find some big materials or old things that I have already made and old blocks that I didn't use, and I'm going to put them on this. Alright, so what we want next is to disappear that, and we want to get regular newspaper. And what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to use this whole ruler. I'll just lay it down here, cut off the ends of it because I don't want them anymore. No. So from here, I'm just going to cut 3 inches, and that's what I'm going to use from there all the way around. And then I'm going to lay it out for you. As soon as I get done with cutting these, there ain't no need not cutting them as I go. It just makes it a whole lot more easier. Okay. So now then, I'm going to put these aside, all this aside, out of the way. Now, I don't know how many we're going to need or anything, but we're going to play with it as we go. So, I'm going to take one of these, and then I'm going to go down this side with it, and then I'm going to go down this side, and then down this side. So, just like I would, and I'm going to do all 4 of them the same. So, I hope I made it plain and clear, and we'll continue on to see how good it looks. Okay, here I have a bunch of blocks that I didn't use in quilts and all. So we need to like try to figure out how we can put them all on here and make it look good and all. So I'm going to want that one right about there. How about we put this one in the middle and we work around it. That right there is too big to put on there. That one will be too big. Here's just a little one. And then here's just one of these. That'll be too big. Let's go smaller. That one will work just fine. And then we have this one. No. So, see how I'm just trying to figure it out and put them on here? And all this one here is going to be too big too. So now we got this little tiny right down in here. So, let's see. Can we put? No, let's go with this one. We'll go with one. We'll go with one of them. And right there looks smaller. Yeah, there we go. We'll put that one with it. So there's one that started. So what we'll do now is I'll just take and find me a strip that'll go right here and right in here, and we'll work it from there. Because with these, I can sew these 2 together. Okay? After I sewed them together, then I can sew these 2 together. Okay? And over here, the same thing, until I get this right here all filled up, and then I can sew it to the newspaper. So we are going to start working on this one. So, I will find my strips, which I don't know where my strips are, but we can use my strips. I know I've got plenty of them. Okay, so I'm going to start trying to block these and leaves together to see what we can come up with. Okay, I have 4 boxes here. As you can tell, there's 4 of them, and they have nothing but strips in them. So I'm going to be working with these strips so that we can fill these areas in. As we can tell, at the bottom, we're going to need a small strip. This one right here kind of opens up, but still not big enough. So we're going to go to another one. That one seems to have got it. Alright, so we're done with that strip. But we need something here and something here. So we need wider, something wider. This blue one will work here. So all I'm going to do is just take them, cut it off. And as you can tell, I've already sewed those 2 together. So we're going to throw us another one. I think I'll put this one at the very top. Right up here at the top. I don't know if you can see me at my sewing machine or not. But here we go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to level this out. As soon as I find my leveler. And we're going to give her a whack on this side. And then a whack on this side. Make sure it's all leveled up. Alright. We'll lay it back down there, and this one right here is almost ready to go. Now on this side we need a little bit more. Let's see, this one right here, yeah, white want to work. Just, oh, we got that one in a round, so we can just throw that back in there, whack that off. And what we're going to do is lay her down there, give her a whack, and then we're going to sew this one on. Alright, now we're going to level this one out. Alright, we're going to lay it back on here. And we're going to need some more, a little strip down this side. So I'm just going to continue on using the white. And I'm just going to go ahead and strip her down this way. Trim it off. So now, I don't know if you can see it or not. Let's take a gander. Yeah, somewhat. Here we go. I'll turn you right here. See here how it's looking? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew this one and this one and this one together, and then I'm going to put this one on. And then I'll come back and show you what it looks like and on how I do it on the... Yeah, let's continue on. Let's continue on. I have nothing better to do for today. Okay. So, I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to take this one. And I want it to go right here. In the middle. Let me go get my safety pins. Gotta have them, man. I am bad about having safety pins. And what we're going to do is we're going to pin this one down. And we're going to sew it down. Scoot that over. Okay. Now then we have this one on. And I did it too far over, but that's okay. We can handle this. We are not beneath figuring this all out. Now, according to this, laying this out, I'm going to need more up here. So, let's grab us another color, another strip, a thin one. I think this right here would be just fine. And we are going to sew it to this one. So, let's get that one sewed on. All the way down. Alrighty. So, I'm just going to eyeball it. Cutter. Put that over there. And then I'm going to lay this one down. I will make sure it's flat. And then I'm going to pin her down. Take it back to the sewing machine. Alrighty. Now then, let's give it a look. That works for me. Now, we've still got this over here at the side here. Right here. So, what I'm going to do from right here is I'm going to take and I'm going to pin this down over here out of the way, or in the way, however. I want to sew right there. Okay, so now I want another piece, and why not use pretty well much the same thing that I've just used. Don't know if those pins are going to go okay there. So, let's see if I can't get it further on down. I think maybe that'll work. Alright, let's get this pin out of the way. And now we're going to go down and we're going to sew right there. Get this away. Right here. Oh. If I can get my fingers to do right. Alrighty. Now then, I tore the top of it. Oh well, we're going on. We're not going to stop. Alright, let's take and cut this off. Right here. Alright, now we got the bottom to go. So, is this strip going to still work? No, we want to go to a larger strip. And I do not have one in this pile. So, I'm going to go to my next pile. And I'm going to take the lid off of it. And there we go, we found one. So, I'm going to have to pin this over here. I have no choice. It's wanting to come up. I need to get my iron out. And I need to start ironing these instead of just sewing them on. So they will lay flatter. So that will be my next goal to do. Alright, so I'm just going to try to pin these on. I'm a pinner. I can't help it. I just like to pin them down to make sure they don't move on me all the time. And here we go with this. Alright. Now then, let's take our pins out. That ain't no good when they get in the way. So, here is our first middle block. As I can see here, I need to add more right in here in this area because I still see newspaper. And this is the reason why we use newspaper. So we make sure we can get all the little corners and everything to work out the way we want them to. So, I think from right about here down. So I'm going to Had it open in the beginning. I'm going to level this off here, starting from here down. Now then, let's cut this off right along with the newspaper and the material before that. See there. Now then, I'm going to go and find my iron, and I'm going to iron this. I have a piece up here, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sew this on, and then whenever I get to the strips, I'll let you know. I'll come back and let you look at it. Okay, now that I've got all them on and I ironed it, what I'm going to do is I should have ironed it all the way through. I should have took the time to go and get the iron. But now we're going to go ahead and we're going to trim it down. We are not going to worry about it. We're going to continue on. We're going to make all 4 of these this way. And put something in them, on all of them. Starting out with the old blocks that I've got. Because there ain't no need in not putting them in here. That would work out pretty good. Okay. I'm going to have to change my blade too. Okay. Going around. Let's see what we got here. There we go. Cut the newspaper a little bit. But that's okay. So let's try to do all 4 of them this way. I left a little thing right there. Didn't get it. There we go. Okay. So there's our first one. As I can see right here, I still got newspaper showing right here. But I don't think I'm going to have to worry about that too much. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to work on the rest of the these blocks right here. And I'm going to get all them done. So when I get started working on these strips, then we'll be back. Let's get started on our strips now. So I have my box of scraps over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start seeing how I can put them on here. Like this one can go right here. So we're going to pin it down. And I have a whole bunch of these. So I'm just going to go on because it doesn't matter exactly where we put them at. Because when we go around it, they're going to show up in different spots. So we're going to just do a whole bunch of them like this. We can trim off the ends when we get to them. Just as long as they cover the whole end of it. And one more. Alright, now we're going to grab us another piece. There's some more. Now here's some diamonds. Let's see if diamonds will work on it. Probably not. No. Okay, so we're going to set these aside. Because those ain't going to work. And then we have this one. Well, that's going to be a small one. We'll throw it aside for later. This right here will work on one. So we'll take it. And you just keep on doing all of these the same way. Until you get sew this here. And then you do the next one. And you keep on till you get the whole strip. So when I get the strips done, then we'll be back. Okay, before I put them on the machine, I cut off like the excess and just throw it away. But I let it overhang on the sides. And then I take it to the sewing machine. And then I just sew it down. We have one that is done like this. So what we want to do now is we want to take it to the iron, and we want to iron all these down that we do. And then we're going to come back to our cutting, our scraps, and do it all again. So here we go. Okay, we got them done. Now this one right here, I've ripped right here. So all I do is just put a piece of tape on it. So we'll just keep on going, because that right there will be alright. It's all going to come off anyway. So let's see if we can't find us a different layout or something. Alright, here's just some green. So all we're going to do is we're going to go like this, and we're going to do it like that. And it doesn't matter. See how that right there is just not level? We could still put it on there like this if we take it and put our extra salvage up here, and then we can make it look kind of crooked. And so I'm just going to lay that one back down on there, and I'm going to make it look crooked, because it'll still go just as well. So that one's ready. Then here's just another one that I think I'm going to go with this one this time. And we can still make it crooked. So we need the most up here, because that's where it's going to be at. So we're going to go like this, kind of level it out there, and flip it up so we'll have enough. So we're just going to lay that down there. We're going to pin her down. And that one's ready to go on the sewing machine. So here, let's go with the brown. And I think half of this will work. Yeah, half of this will work. So we'll open that bad baby up, cut her in half, and we're going to lay it down there and give it a pin. But this right here is pretty well much the way we do it. And so I'm going to continue on, and when I get some done, then we'll be back. Okay, you see how this one right here is not straight right here? So I'm going to show you how to get that one back straight again. You take one of these, and you set it down here, and you play with it till you get it straight. Okay? And make sure you cover your green as well, whatever color you have there. And then you just take it and flip it over. Okay? And then we're going to pin it on. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to cut off that little tip, because we don't need it. So, well, I thought I was. There it is. And then we're going to sew it. See here how it's more level than it is then. So we can get our next piece. And let's see if I can cut this one. Yes, if it'll fit in half here. Yeah. Yep, half will fit. So let's see if we can half this bad baby. Okay, and we'll put half of it on there. And finish getting it straight after we iron it. So can you see how you do it? And you just got this little bit and this little bit right here. So that's not bad at all. So I'm going to take it to the iron, and I'm going to finish getting it flat. Okay, when you get your strip done, we need to trim off the sides of it. So what we're going to do, we're going to start trimming off everything that is hanging over the side of the newspaper. Every once in a while, you might end up getting the newspaper As long as it's not a big gap, it's not no big deal. So we're going to trim this one down. Alright. Okay, we got this trimmed down. Now our next step is going to be to pin it down to one of the things that we had made earlier, the big ones. And we're going to start over here in the corner, because when we go to sew, we want it to be on this side so that when we go into the sewing machine, it will sew on our side, not the other side, because you don't want to try to put all this in there into the sewing machine. So after we get this pinned and sewed, we want to go over to the ironing board. So let me see if I can get you over there to the ironing board. Oh my goodness, you can't see it. And I have nothing. So I'm going to be back after I get the iron fixed up. Okay, I got the thing fixed. So what we're going to do now is we're going to push this back like this, and we're going to iron it. Iron it down. Okay, when we get that done, we're going to take it back over here to the cutting mat, and we are going to trim this side off. So here we go back to the cutting mat, and we are going to trim this side off. Now, we don't want to throw these away, because we can add them to make things larger, because eventually we're going to have to. So now that we have this one on and off, we want to go down. So this is this one right here that we sewed on. Then this one right here is the new one, the next one to be sewed on. Then we're going to want to put one right down here. So I hope it shows, and I'm going to see. So I'll be with you with the next step. Okay, I have a short piece here where we cut it off, and another real short piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these together. I'm going to line them up. Now I'm going to put a pin in it, and I'm going to take it to the sewing machine. Alright, let me get me another one of these ready. So all I have to do is continue on with my thread. I have a good habit that I don't like. That's always taking that rotary cutter and closing it. So I keep on forgetting to open it when I go to cut. So I guess it's a good habit. It'll do fine, I reckon. Yeah, I just keep on going with this, you know, as I go. So, now then, we have this, so I'm going to iron it now. Okay. Now, I've already done got my first piece on. So now, I'm going to put this piece right here. And if you can see it right, see it all the way, it is even with this down. We have to trim off just a tiny bit. So, let me sew this one, and then I will show it to you after I iron it. Alright, let me get me another one ready here. I just don't want to waste my threading off. I don't have to, and all. It just makes it a whole lot better. I don't know why that thing don't want to cut. I changed the blade in it. I don't know what to do. I just keep on going, I guess. It's bound to happen somewhere, sometimes. Scissors. that one off now. Now I'm going to turn around here, and I'm going to give it a pressing. Now I'm going to turn around here, and I am going to level it. Look at that. This right here is fine. No leveling. Let's go on the other side. Just that little bit right there. That's it. So, you see how you can still use those? Now, I guess when I get through with doing the other one and all, then I will be back to show you what else to do. Okay, I have two long strips. This right here is a long strip here, and this right here is a big strip here. This one right here, I will not double sew. I will just pin it down like I did there, put my next piece on, and go on. This one right here, like halfway where I got my pin, I'll put another sew seam down here. Then I'll put my next piece on and keep on going. This will keep this long one secure. So there's another tidbit I thought would help. Okay, now this is something I'm having. You see how this right here, I started sewing it and scooted over? Unfortunately, stop it when you can. Pull it out a little bit, put your next one on so you save your thread, and then you have to take this apart. Unfortunately. But that is the way to do it. And it's whipping on me. That is. So, what I do with that is I get a hold of some Scotch tape and I put it on it. And then I reposition everything and pin it back down again, and I go on. So it's bound to happen. It's already happened to me a couple times. I have somebody's been playing with my tensions and all. You know, it's like a 2-year-old. Okay, so let's get back to sewing and get them done. Okay, as you can tell, I made a stack of them. And here's all my garbage I got out of it. So now, we're going to pull our pieces back out. Now, at the end of it, this is the first row that I put on. At the end of it, I put a pin there. That tells me this is where I need to start at. So my first one that I need to put on will be this one. Okay, we're going to take this pin off. And we're going to start down here at the end. And, wait a minute, oh, let's start this over. Let's go down here at this end, because we want it to be sewing machine friendly. We got to have it sewing machine friendly. So, we're going to go this one all the way around, like that. And we're going to take this to the sewing machine, and we're going to do all of them the same old way. Put that one on. Put the next one on. And we're going to pin it down. Now when we get done pinning them all down, wherever our stop is, okay, right here is going to stop on this one, this backwards, then we need to put another one. So I'm going to go around a couple of times with this, and then we'll be back to see what they look like. Sewed these on, and I trimmed off the side, and we want to make sure that we iron all of them, because if we don't, it's not going to lay the way you want it to. So now that I've got this one on and laid flat, we're going to grab our next piece, which, oh boy, all of these right here are going to be too small. This is where our little pieces come in at. So we can sew them together, or we can make a bunch of littler ones, which that one's one of them, and sew it to it to make them longer, and then cut them off. So that's what I'm going to do.
I know I want this.
I sewed 3 of them together, so I got a great big old long one. And because it will fit down 2 of them. So that right there worked out great for me. I mean, you don't have to do it this way, however you want to do it. I just think it was a good opportunity to do it that way. So we still want to make a sewing machine friendly and all, because I don't want to have to take it down the other way. It would be no madhouse. I don't want to do that. So we're going to go down this way and all. Then when you get it sewed and ironed, you chop it off, and you just keep on going around. Just stay with the same way of your going all the way around and all. So whenever I get them done, I'll let you see what they look like. I have them all done. We have from right here, I'm not used to this iPad, it's my husband's. From right here we have 3 up. We have 2, 2, and 2. Yeah. Okay. 2, 2, and 2. Okay. So, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to see what I can do about getting 2, one more on this side, because there's 3 up there on that side. We have 3 in a row. So I'm going to try to get 3 on this side, 3 here, and 3 over here to make them all even. And then when I get those all done, then I'm going to put them on the bed to see what they look like and see if we need to do more to them and all. So I really think they are turning out pretty good. I am really happy with them. And don't forget to put your pin up here to tell you where you stopped at. Because where you stopped at and all is very important, so they make sure that they all go around the same way. So I am really happy with this. All the small pieces, here, see I sewed them together here. You see it there. For the next time that we do. And it turned out pretty long. Sorry about the mishap. But the next ones that we do, we're going to need to put all of them, so 2 together. So from here on out, that'll be 2. Okay, I have 3 different sizes here. I have like a grocery one and then a cartoon one on all of these. These right here has the grocery one. That makes them smaller. Alright, and then I have the one that I sewed all the pieces together. And then I have like the regular newspaper. So there are 3 different sizes. We need to start with the smaller size before we work on the larger size. So we're going to start going around again with them. Put those there, and these right here on top. So I'll work at them in this area. So now, and of course I ironed all those, so I want to make sure that you know that I ironed them, because if you don't, then we'll have a bulky bulk in the middle. So now we got to work on going on around in on our piece here. So right here is where my pin is. So I'm going to continue from here. Remember, we want to be sewing machine friendly. And we want to pin them down where it's easier to go through the sewing machine. Especially in this small area I'm working in now. And on. So I'm going to go around as many times as I can. And then, let's do it this way. Look, we got 1, 2, 3 here. I want to put 3 all the way around. And then we're going to check it out and see what it looks like with 3 all the way around. I have them laid out on the bed. So now, the next thing I want to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to put a strip in between that one, in between that one, and then I'm going to put a strip all the way down, and then I'm going to outline it in for a border. So when I get all that done, then we'll be back and we'll take a gander at it. I've got it sewed in the middle here and here. Now we're going to sew down the side here, and I'm going to go ahead and do the thing all the way around it. And then I'll show you the finished product whenever I get done. But it's looking good. Got it to where I'm down to all my sides now, my borders. So I'm going to make mitered corners. So I have me a long tail here, and I have it marked off with a pin. I sew from here, and I leave a little bit here for my next one, so I can make mitered corners. And you do this on all four sides. I'm a little bit on the cramped side. This right here is what I have been working in, this one little area. Right there. There's what I've been doing right there. So, I think I've done a good job to be in such a cramped area. The rest of it is I'm letting the mother and the kids have. So, it's kind of like hard, but I'm doing it. We are doing it. So, I'm going to do all them, and then when it comes time to do the corners, I'll be back. Okay, what I did was I folded it in half. Can you see here where I folded it in half and all? And I got the two borders together right here, and I pinned them together. Alright, so what I did was I took my ruler, kind of hard doing this one-handed, and I laid it down here level with this down here at the bottom, like that. And I drew a line. So I'm going to sew from here to here, and it will make a mitered corner. So when I get that done, I'll be back. I am so confident in myself. I went ahead and cut it. So let's see if I can do this one-handed. Sorry about all the other stuff, but look at there. We have brown on brown too. That's alright, we don't care. It's just colors. It still worked out pretty good. I'm happy with it. So, that's the way you do it. So I've got 3 more to go. So let me get busy. Got it done. All the way down. And Emmy has been helping me find the strings. So, there it is.